Hey, what's cooking, people? And welcome to another episode of MC Eats Life. Yes, that's right. There's no food on this episode, only adventure. And I've come today to MacRitchie Reservoir again, yes, again for the second time, to have an explore, to walk the different way around this time and to see what we can see in the hope that we find some interesting wildlife. Who knows? Let's keep our fingers crossed that on this journey we see something great. Let's go. You might recall that last episode here at MacRitchie, I ended up going the opposite way round the reservoir than I was planning. That's partly because I got off at the wrong station on the bus. Anyway, I'm here, starting where I wanted to. I've got drinks, I've got my umbrella, I've got sun cream, I've got bug spray. I'm feeling fully prepared. It's not looking too busy, which is great. In fact, there's nobody out doing water sports out there today. I've got a really good feeling that we're going to be lucky with what we find today. We're going to start off with a little walk along the boardwalk. Actually, I don't think we went on this bit last time, so this is quite good. I think this is called the Prunus Trail. And it goes along the side of the reservoir. Looking beautiful out there. Water's looking very clear. I'll take a moment here and see what we can see. Anything moving in there? I don't think it's really unusual to see some interesting wildlife in the water. I think there's even freshwater stingrays. I might just be making that up, but I think there are. Nice day today. I think it rained this morning, and there's a bit of a breeze, and there's a bit of coolness to that breeze as well. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if it rains again, but I'm prepared. We've got the trees for shelter, and I've actually got my umbrella, so I think we'll be okay. And I've got more suitable footwear on today, so I think we'll be all right. It does look lovely over there, doesn't it? And the best part is, there's hardly anyone here. So you've got the water on one side, and then you've got the woodland on the other. There could be anything in there. Monkeys, some more boar, lizards, snakes. It really is peaceful walking along here. There's a pretty bird playing in the trees. It's nicely shaded as well. Not that the sun is glaring at the moment. This area looks very enchanting, doesn't it? You've got the kind of turquoise colour of the water, and then the tree that's fallen down. Birds flying past. Didn't see anything moving in the water. Very peaceful. This bit almost looks like grass, doesn't it? Like a very swamped garden. It's just the weeds under the water. Lots of butterflies out today. It's a very tall tree again, isn't it? Had some big trees on these episodes recently. A bit further away from the water now than we were. Oh, it's that little cricket. It's very cute. A sign here talking about forest beans. Seeing those reminds me of my daughter, who likes going into the garden and finding some peas in their pods and then opening them up and giving them a good old munch. A cool tree through the trees there. A tree through the trees, trunk through the trees. Oh, we're getting closer to the water. Anything down there? No, not that I could see. Almost missed one of my old friends, the skink. Doing its usual skinking about. Foraging in and out the leaves. The safety of the boardwalk again. Look at the cool fruits growing on the side of the trunk of this tree. Guessing they're fruits and not some form of flower. Yeah, they're definitely fruit-like. Cool. The orange colour. There's more on that tree over there. Actually quite a lot more on that tree. So I've just been reading about the lichen on these trees. So the lichen is what's called a composite organism. So it's made up of an algae and a fungus. So the algae, which I'm guessing is the green bits, which is then able to photosynthesize. The fungus gets nutrients from the algae, and in return, the fungus protects the algae from the harsh environments under its shelter. I believe it's called symbiosis. There it is in action. A few of the trees around here have got lichen on them. It's very cool how nature can work. Also that one down there looks a bit like a dog. Ooh, mask off for a second while I'm hiking up the hill. I've got great shade from the trees, and I can see sun coming through, but there are definitely some menacing rumbles of thunder coming from the opposite direction. So I think one of the downsides of being in amongst the trees is I can't see what's coming up weather-wise. So yes, let's keep our fingers crossed. There's another rumble that we don't get rained on. Oh, here's another day where I feel like I've got this place to myself. Just walking along, ripples on the water, butterflies fluttering around. The only sound is the sound of my own voice droning on, so I'll be quiet. I liken the lichen on the tree. Okay, I can feel there's some more dad jokes coming. Whole new batch now. We've got lichen and fungi to joke about. Don't know if you can hear and see the winds picking up. Don't know if that's just a gust or if we're going to be hit by a storm anytime soon. And we've got a break from the trees, and there's definitely no sign of storm that way, is there? It's looking beautiful out there. Can't see the other side. It's looking nice over there as well, so who knows? So off the boardwalk now and back on a kind of gravel path. Let's see where this goes. I think this is going to take us back the way we came last time, down towards Jelutong Tower. There's like a lookout point. I think it's quite a scenic and quiet, peaceful walk. So we'll see what we can see. I reckon we might see some monkeys, and if we're lucky, we might see some boar. Hey there, lizard. I think I made it jump. It's very sweet. It made a big leaf crunching noise, much bigger than it should have done for the size of the lizard. Still hear that thunder in the distance. Well, it doesn't seem to be getting any closer. It's not bothered by me now, apart from taking it by surprise. Just like, gonna get me some sun. Well, enjoy your sunbathing. I do love the almost deafening sound of the cicadas. Quite away from the water now. I think it's down the hill that way. Hasn't been much in the way of wildlife recently since we saw the big lizard. Still very peaceful though. The odd person walking past, but oh, butterfly. But it's not busy at all. It's a very cool system of webs. Intricate and quite thick in places, and glinting in the sun. I'm looking to see if I can find any big spiders responsible for it. I think it's lots of little spiders that have kind of colonised that old tree trunk and mound. Quite strong webs though. Tried walking through, there's a little spider on there, I don't know how well it'll show up. But yeah, tried walking through, and they're quite strong. I think we had this massive bamboo in the last video when we came to MacRitchie. Giant. Quite a few around there. Another little monitor lizard hanging out. This one's going to get some food. Munching his way through the leaves. I'll leave it to it. I thought we might see some monkeys. Sitting. Not bothered by me. There's quite a few loitering around the area. Oops, a couple going around over there as well. Wow, I think they are beautiful creatures. The male closest to us, going up the tree, and the female there to the left. Oh, and some little ones behind. Look at that one just sat on a tree, the male. Grabbing bugs and stuff as they go past. Nothing on there to eat, that's what he's saying. Oh look at the little one. Down here. I reckon that's mum giving it a clean. Checking its ears. Another little one over there. This little one's climbing the tree up here in search of some food. Jumping from tree to tree. They're very chilled today, aren't they? And the female now's moved over by where the little one is. She's just having a sniff of things. So, what's that? Is it something I can eat? She's seen something. She's eyeing up something over there. One's following her. Look, can you see the baby? Quite the family, this one, isn't it? This little one down here. Got those two there. Got that one in the tree there. The mum who was interested in something in the tree has gone to that tree over there. Oh, look at the little baby standing up. Look how tiny it is. Giving its little ear a scratch. Oh, it's climbing back on. Horrible noise, isn't it? The baby one's climbing up next to mum. Looking at the camera. Wonder what they're thinking. That's very, very cute. I thought we'd see some monkeys, and I'm glad we have. And I'm glad they're nice and calm and they're not aggressive. And we can just sit and watch them. Little one sat on his head. I'll let them have some peace. So the pack is moving out. And playing whilst they're doing it. Apart from this one, who's just going to stay with me. And go foraging in the leaves for some food. That was very, very, very touching, beautiful interaction with them. Just a bit further up is another little family. sat on the branch with their little ones. Oh, no, I don't want to scare them. There's a couple of different mums there. How very, very cute. We should devote this whole episode to just watching the monkeys. Taking the time to groom the little one. Embedding those social norms, I guess, of like picking the bits out, little grubs. The top mum's not quite so sure. And that little one wants to go for an explore. The mum's like, yeah, I'm not quite sure about that guy over there. You stay with me. Oh, it's so lovely to see their natural instincts. I'm not sure how well it will show up on here, but those clouds have come over and it's like someone's dimmed the lights. How much longer do you reckon we'll survive before the rain comes? Do you reckon I'm going to be okay under here? I don't know. Got the canopy to protect me. Got the umbrella to protect me. I've only just dried off from the other day. I think it all adds to the atmosphere though, doesn't it? Dark clouds, wind whipping up. We spent some time with some monkeys. Who knows what's going to happen next? You've got to stay tuned to find out. Ah, that's a very cool snail making his way across the path. I might see if I can move it because it's not the safest place for the snail to be. He was heading this direction. Let's put it there. There you go. I don't want it to get damaged. It seems that although it's only about 3:30, the insects and the reptiles, amphibians, seem to think it might be soon be night time. A night chorus going on. So it seems the storm clouds are almost upon us. The wind picks up. The first few raindrops have started to fall. I'm going to see how long I can survive without my umbrella. I do feel a little bit more protected in here than I felt on the rail corridor. Okay, that rain's hitting quite hard now. Whoa, slippy. Right, umbrella time. Right, we said how long can we last without the umbrella? And the answer was about 20 seconds. I do think the canopy is protecting us from some of the worst of the rain. I'm going to try and keep the bag dry this time because last time I failed miserably and everything in the bag was soaked. Out from the shelter of the rain, and it is that bit harder. This poor jogger looks like they might regret their choice. Yeah, there was a certain amount of regret in their face as they jogged past. I'll let you enjoy this for a moment and then I'm going to put this away so it doesn't get damaged by all the rain. Who knows what we're going to find in the forest when it's raining this heavily. I am very glad that I wore my old trainers. I mean, they're still going to need to dry somewhere, aren't they, after this? But they'll survive. Well, once again, think of me as you're sat there in the dry, doing this walk for you, and you can enjoy the comfort of your own home or wherever you're watching. Make yourself a cup of tea, maybe have a nap. Use this as one of those hypnosis sleeping videos. Right, it's not going to be long and then we're going to be swimming down. Just going to give you a bit of an update. 5 minutes on, I'm still walking and it's still raining. And if anything, it's getting heavier. The path is turning more into a stream, but I'm going to keep going. So at this point, it's still raining, with 10-15 minutes on from last time. I think it's possibly easing a little bit. Might be me being optimistic. I'm seeking shelter under the Gelatong Tower, but it's not the most sealed of shelters, but it is taking the brunt of the rain. Still hear some thunder, but it's a bit less menacing than it was 10 minutes ago. Probably famous last words, but I reckon soon it's going to ease off enough for us to go back on our journey. It's still raining. Water levels looking quite high on the bridge. When you've just been walking through all the puddles, a good sort of 30 centimetres deep in places, I don't think I've ever been more grateful to see a raised boardwalk. Finally starting to ease off a little bit now. So the sky's looking a lot brighter. I wouldn't go as far as to say looking sunny, but it's looking a lot brighter. And I'm very grateful still for this raised boardwalk style pathway over the sodden ground. But blue skies, well, no, not blue skies, bright skies bode well. That looks quite atmospheric over there. Got the mist coming up off the trees, or the steam, and the rain hitting the water. Much lighter rain than it was. Big water monitor swing through from the golf course side over to the reservoir. Doesn't seem too bothered by the rain. Oh, it is starting to look a lot brighter up there now. And the best thing is, because it's raining, there's no golfers out there. Uh-oh, this is where I get on the wrong side of the wall and I end up trespassing. I would now declare this as almost no longer raining. I do love it when you get the steam coming off the trees as it starts to heat back up again. And actually you've got it across the water as well in the distance. Well, we might be able to finish. Oh, hello. Is that a kingfisher? You won't be able to see it, but it's just landed on that branch. I'll go a bit closer. Can't quite make out its colours. It's beautiful though, isn't it? A big long beak. Almost looks like a model sat up there. Bits of this are a bit soggy underfoot. Sounds like it's raining, but I think that's just the water coming down off the trees. I don't think we're that far away now actually. It's not too far down this path and I think we get to the exit to Lawney Road. Oh, I've decided against going off at Lawney Road as I was going to, because there's this bit of the boardwalk and it is really pretty and it has pretty much stopped raining, so I think this bit should be quite a peaceful walk, so we'll go along here and you never know, we might be lucky enough to see something interesting. No wildlife yet on this little bit of walk along the boardwalk, but it is very, very pretty across there, isn't it? Almost looks a bit like a painting. And then away from the reservoir, up the other exit onto Lawney Road, which is where I came down last time I came. And I think that just about brings us to the end of today's episode. From a very soggy but pretty MacRitchie Reservoir. That is just about it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed the monkeys. I hope you've enjoyed the kingfisher, the lizards. It's been an interesting one. I hope you've enjoyed the rain. I didn't quite so much, but anyway, thank you very much for joining me for today's episode. If you like it, make sure you subscribe, click like, click the bell, leave a little comment in the section below. Tell me where I should go next. I think that's just about it. So until next time, until the next episode, stay full.